Hi. Do you ever have a hard time making a decision or you want to improve your intuition? Then I want you to keep listening. I'm going to talk about 3 qualities that you can improve in yourself that will strengthen your intuition and therefore make decisions come easier from a place of a knowing versus fear or circumstance. The first thing that you can start to improve on is your presence, right? In this day and age of 140 characters on Twitter and 15-second videos and scrolling, the brain is trained to be distracted. The other piece to that is, do you get drawn into other people's drama? Do you get drawn in for whatever reasons? There's a lot of reasons that people do that, but start to take a look at those 2 key factors, and how you can improve that is meditation and presence. Going on walks, pulling your earbuds out, like really being quiet with yourself, because in those quiet spaces, information starts to come in clearly and you start to get a deeper relationship with yourself. You might want to consider putting a limit on the social media that you're taking in. You might also want to consider putting a meditation practice in place. It could be as small as 5 minutes. It could be 3 minutes in the morning when you wake up and a few moments before you go to bed. It doesn't have to be huge, but you want to start to take control of your own brain and your own mind and your own energy and what's coming in. And that's going to be the second quality. But meditation even is like, do it quietly. Like, don't even have music. Don't have somebody else talking to you. Just really start to get some strength around your own inner knowing, your heart, and the connection to your higher self. The second quality that you can strengthen to improve your intuition and therefore make decisions much more easily and cleanly is boundaries. Who would have thunk, right? Boundaries, energetic boundaries, emotional boundaries, even practical boundaries. So for instance, like I was just saying, social media, how much are you taking in? What is going into your brain that you can cut off a little bit more? Some practical boundaries. Who do you share time, space, and energy with? Who you're surrounded by? They say we are the average of the 5 people that we surround ourselves most with, right? Who are you allowing to be in conversation with and take up, your ear space, right? So when they say that we are the average of the 5 people. So start to take a look around and pay attention to how you feel when you're leaving conversations with people. How do you feel? Are you uplifted? Are you inspired? Are you excited? Or are you feeling drained? Are you feeling heavy? Are you feeling like just like closed down? Because when you're closing down from other people, you're closing down from yourself as well. Okay. So pay attention to that, the practical boundaries. The third quality to really focus on to build your intuition is self-trust. So when you start to quiet your mind, when you start to clear away the clutter, you're going to start hearing messages. All right, self-trust. The messages are going to start coming in when you start to clear away the clutter and the chaos, when you start becoming more present and more connected with your heart and your higher self. And this is where the messages are going to start coming in. This is probably the most challenging of the 3 qualities, but when you start off slowly, your muscle will get stronger and stronger and stronger. I promise you. So when you start to hear messages, something like turn right instead of left, take the right. Intuition is not going to make logical sense. It's not going to. This is dropping deeper into the superhuman that you are. So start to listen to the subtle guidance and start to follow it in baby steps. And I promise you that the more that you start to build the momentum, the clearer the messages are going to come, and you're going to really know where your intuition is coming from and that higher guidance versus like fear and confusion. Another key piece to self-trust is that, let's say you take a right and, I don't know, for whatever reason, now you're stuck in traffic. These are not bad decisions. They're not wrong decisions. You didn't get it wrong. It's like a practice. It's just learning what is your intuition, what isn't your intuition, and not getting angry or caught up in that energy. You don't want to put that in. Just know you're practicing, you're playing with it. And when those times for those bigger decisions to come, to take those bigger leaps into the unknown, you're going to have that stronger inner muscle and that inner connection that you're going to have a knowing. It's just, you're going to have a feeling, you're going to have a sight, you're going to have a hearing, you're going to smell. There's some superpower that's going to get stronger for this, and you'll be able to take those leaps with a lot more confidence.